Oh, there you are, sweet baby angel, and here I am. For so long, you would have been thinking, hang on, there's no way that Wilko is going to catch up after his little bout with COVID with all of these Mafs UK episodes.
And then, boom.
Boom! You are right, my friend Adrian. I am catching up so quickly. I'm assuming you watched just one episode, and now you're about to watch the next one, so let's rehash.
You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to Watch Next Episode. Make sure you like this video. Giving it a thumbs up really does help. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you know when each video drops. Also, if you want to really help the channel, you can by giving a super thanks. If you like the video, just $1. Finally, I can live my pay-per-view life, or you can sign up to the Patreon at patreon.com/watchnextepisode. Get everything early, live that first-class video drop life, and you get extras. All right, I've done all the selling that I need to do for the channel, and now we get into it. Episode 11, Married at First Sight UK Season 7.
So I just said to him, don't you dare throw an accusation like that around. And my wife's not here to defend herself.
Thank you. He knows what he's done, though, and now he's trying to cover his back. But if he does stand there and lie to me in my face, knowing the truth, then I don't think we can move forward from this, because I don't want to be friends with someone like that.
Oh, I love when two sassholes who are like sassholes together then call each other out, and then they're against each other with their sassy holes. It's great drama. It's not going to be so good for their relationship on the show because they're going to lose focus on their relationship and focus on the drama, which is great for us. And I know you're always desperately thinking, what does Wilko think about this situation? Who is he siding with? Well, no one, because it's a highly edited reality show. Reality. But I'll tell you this for free. I wouldn't trust Thomas or April with any of my secrets. Just you. I just trust you.
Every single problem relates back to me. Everything I do is wrong. What do you want me to do?
Thomas, you do so much right.
When are you planning on mentioning that?
Well, that's unfair.
Well, when are you? Because today's conversation, starting from that situation that I've just apologised for.
Because it doesn't feel like it lands.
Well, let it land now, because I'm not going to say it again.
Why are you walking away?
Because I'm done with the conversation. Is that okay?
Don't walk away.
I am now done with it.
Just please don't walk away.
Don't worry, I'm not continuing.
Yeah, I agree, Adrian. Performative Tom is here to stay, I think, and he knows what he does. This is not the first time that Thomas has been in this situation where he thinks everyone is against him because of something he said, and now he's trying to dig his way out of it. And I'm assuming that April has said just as much bad shit about Shanita, Jess, Lara, Keisha. They probably both said a lot of things about a lot of people. And it was all rosy when it was in their little bathroom clique, but now that it's gotten out, but I think secretly Shanita wants to be in the drama too. I think she's, I don't know, missing it. Maybe she wants her husband to be a bit more shit, so she's got something to complain about.
I'm all good.
Yeah.
I'm all good.
Yeah.
And I hope you are too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is all you.
No.
But we don't want to be those people who are shitty to each other.
No.
So, I mean, I hope you do know that I really try to, shit.
I think we're communicating very different ways, but when there's a problem, we're going to have to come to an agreement on how to deal with issues because they are going to come up. So what does this mean for us?
Oh, I don't think good things, Richard. And Richard, for someone who wants communication, well, it seems like the argument started because Lara was trying to tell you exactly what kind of communication she wanted. You felt emasculated by it, and then she got offended because you were talking about her making it about other men. Both of you need to write leave, and we need to wrap this storyline up. We've got other more important things about what happened in the bathroom and who said what about Shanita. So, you know, after the dinner party, Keisha and Kwame, it wasn't really going well because he said the only reason that they hadn't had sex is because of him. Like, he was, like, holding the door back. So, Keisha, I don't know, it sounds like she changed the locks and he couldn't get home.
I thought we were cool, man. What is it that made you feel like you need space?
Things that I were bringing up when I was giving you feedback around the dinner table. I'm not sure if Kwame has registered what he said was wrong last night. Kwame needs to do a bit of work in understanding that women do have choices as well.
I guess it just kind of really made me think when I woke up today where we're at I don't feel anything that I said was disrespectful. Realizing that it's upset her is a bit of a surprise for me. This may even be a place where I'm ready to say, I think we've done our time.
Oh, that would make sense because your time being the free holiday. Sorry, honeymoon. Now it's over. You're just trapped in an apartment with somebody who you don't want to get to know. So that's very smart, Kwame. Start laying the groundwork for you to get out of there because Keisha, she's making a big deal out of nothing.
I haven't had the chance to speak to him, but I would love to know what I did wrong to make him.
Do you not feel like he's projecting about how he actually feels about himself?
Yeah.
From what I've
that's
seen,
rich.
he's the fakest one here.
I feel like I've been hearing about this too much.
Exactly.
And Whitney talking about projecting. Yeah. Well, if anyone would know about projecting, it would be you. April's clever. I've met a girl like April before. We've all met that girl. April's very clever. I just wish I could know what I've done to make him say these things. You're both shady.
When she's not here to defend herself, so nip it in the bud, move on and have a nice dinner party.
Now, I understand that if someone is in your personal space, you can remove them from your personal space. That's totally fine. It's just that if it's coming from someone who is trying to be a supportive partner, that seems really shady and just makes me think more that Adrian deserves better.
Privacy is something that's really important for the two of you.
I mean, we're not going to let everybody watch. We need the privacy. George, come on. There is a video, though. George, come on, don't dig yourself a hole.
Duka, he's not digging himself a hole. He is taking advantage of a business opportunity, which most people from Mafs do. It's called OnlyFans. Literally, every single one of them is on there now. Can't be going too well. All of them seem to be doing like special price this weekend only. All vids must go.
Tell me, are you friends or more than friends?
I don't know if it's just still friends.
Yeah.
It's difficult for me to see it further than that, if I'm being honest.
To hear that, nobody likes rejection at the end of the day. However, I know I'm not your type.
I really wanted someone that's proper into football. I can go to the pub and have a pint with. I know it's silly little things like that, but I know it sounds just football, but I'm just like...
So say, with all due respect, interests mean nothing in terms of compatibility, but what means everything is values.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her value is literal value. The value of old mate's house. Oh, PJ doesn't have one, so chuck him in the bin. Here we go again with this Mafs drive-through. So they've gone up to the window and they've said, I want to order this, 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 and this. And I definitely want a guy with a house. I want a guy who makes enough money to take care of me, but also never really go away and be available for me whenever I need him. Then I also want him to love the football so he can come watch the football with me and have a pint. Shit. Okay, so I know that we're ordering a robot boyfriend for Whitney, but maybe we need to put another order in for Jess because these people who are meant to be perfection, they do not exist.
Do you feel zero physical attraction, or is there something there?
There's nothing there for me, unfortunately.
Let's go to the decision.
I really wish it was different, but I chose to leave.
Oh, there we
I wanted to ask
go.
you before I'd pull out my card. I just wanted to be real with you and just ask you one question. Is there anything, literally anything, worth fighting for me and you?
No.
From that, you guys kind of already know my answer. Before I asked you the question, I put stay.
Oh.
I'm leaving.
Oh, can you do that? Wait, so no. You guys know the Mafs rules. You might not like them, but you know them. If someone writes stay, you both must stay. And you can't just like change your answer. You can't do that. Once you sit down, you've locked that answer in. Anyway, it doesn't seem to matter. They are both leaving the experiment, which I think is good for both of them. And hopefully, with this kind of exposure, Jess has found or will find that daddy that she's looking for. It is a very long, very specific order.
I feel like we're having a little bit more fun. I don't know. We're just like...
We are. First thing in the morning, I'm cooking up coffee, like...
Got the music on.
Putting on house music. We get one another. We find it fun. So every single time she makes a comment, I see the joke in it, so that communication is there.
It's quite a shift.
Yes, too much.
Giggling like a schoolgirl. Who is this woman?
Let's not highlight that.
what is happening? I know I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. And even I am not falling for this shit. You guys are not matched. I don't understand how you went from whatever it was at the start of this experiment to now. I've told you who the Celine and Tony are of the season. Now we know who the Brent and Tamara are. Or Whitney and Duca. I can guarantee you that they're not sleeping in the same bed, and I would even hazard a guess that they're even staying in the same apartment. I don't think that's happening. Duca might be telling the truth. He's getting up and making coffee and playing house music, but that would just be for himself and the producer.
I think Jordan feels that I always kind of like digging at him, and it's making him feel small, and it's making him feel like crap, which obviously hurts me because that's really not my intention.
I started questioning myself. Because if someone's telling you you're clumsy, you're doing this wrong, it's been eating me up. Yes, I know that I'm clumsy and I know I do stuff, but I don't do it with any malice.
I shouldn't have said this, and I have apologised since. Made the mistake of saying that I thought he showed traits like ADHD.
Oh, she's a doctor!
For someone to come up to me and say, you've got ADHD, you should take an ADHD test. So for me to be told that by someone who's not a doctor, who's trying to diagnose me, it really hurts. And she's like putting me in this box like she knows me more than I know me. And I really don't like it.
Honestly, I have apologised.
Yeah, you can apologise for that, but sorry, I just spat. What are you doing, Shanita? Imagine if the shoe was on the other foot and him as a male started diagnosing her. Like, it would look so bad. Yeah, so we haven't done any tests, and even though I'm not a medical professional, I have diagnosed that, you're a bitch. Imagine hanging out with someone for a couple of weeks and then going, hey, I did a BuzzFeed quiz on your behalf, and it turns out that you've got ADHD.
And no more diagnosis. Don't diagnose him again.
Don't come for me. If I don't need you to be at me.
Because it's ended, I shouldn't speak no more?
I've just spoke to the experts.
Okay.
I've just been told by them. I've apologised to him so many times.
So we can't speak outside of it?
But it's the way you've come at me. Are you fourth expert? Do you want to go take up a chair there?
I don't care. I'm going to tell you. What do you need?
Not you to tell me about myself.
You tell him about himself.
Do you live with me? No, you don't.
No, he's my mate. So I'm going to tell you if I think you're doing something off.
Kwame! He's feeling some type of way about how everyone came at him at the dinner party, and now it's his time to shine. Great behaviour. Thomas and April, I found someone else that maybe you could put the blame on. Actually, it was Kwame in the toilet talking bad things about Shanita. Yeah, he's always really hated her, so that's actually the story now.
Do you want to move forward?
Of course, otherwise I wouldn't have put stay. It's just hurtful, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is hurtful. Because before the storm out, like, even Jordan was just sitting there, staring off into space, not really engaging whatsoever. So I think there's things about this relationship that we're definitely missing as well. Like all of them.
But look, I thought I did pretty well. That I did it at that point. Yeah, all right, raise your eyebrow.
How's this sitting for you, Keisha?
I can't comment because it needs to resonate with me. And that is one of the reasons why Kwame and I didn't stay together last night.
That's why I got kicked out. How else is it to be looked at? You go home and you can't get in. Last night, I felt like I was dealt a hard blow that was undeserved.
Dickhead.
I was in a vibe like, this is my last week.
Just laying that groundwork, you know. I'm in that vibe now that anytime now I could just walk out. You know, you all hearing me? Unless another free holidays on the cards. I mean, honeymoon, another second honeymoon. But even with that, we've still only lost one couple in PJ and Jess. Yes, Keisha and Kwame are going to continue on being people who live under the same roof.
I've kind of dated people very similar to Richie in the past. I tended to keep things nice rather than confront. That's been a pattern of behavior for me.
It sounds like Lara over her life has had many patterns of behavior, as have we all. But Lara, Richie really hates it when you talk about guys that you've dated in the past. So don't make him mad.
It's going to be a leave.
Hey!
I am gutted. I have to say leave.
Oh, we've got a double leave! Oh, finally! And because the rules state they're doing it the traditional way. Both of them writing leave, which means they are released from the Love Lab Rat maze. But that seems to mean jack shit these days because PJ wrote stay and he was just like, no. 2 down. 2 down.
If I'm really honest, I'm heartbroken because part of me thought that she was the one.
I don't buy any of it. I really don't buy any of Richie's bullshit anymore. There's like a little, it's just like I saw the real Richie for a second and I was like, yes, that's the real Richie. Just before the dinner party at the couch with Zoe, that's when I saw the real Richie. And now I can't unsee it.
I don't want to know that wine's filtered through fish guts, but you literally asked me that question. Why don't you drink wine? I had to tell you. There's only been 2 things that I've told you and you use it against me. As if I'm forcing these things upon her. I feel judged for being the person I am.
But I feel judged as well. I feel judged every time I eat meat. I feel like I'm giving more of a compromise.
I don't even know if I want to talk about this relationship anymore. Their biggest issue, they're never going to get past it because Zoe's not going to be a full-time vegan and Jenna's not instantly going to go, yeah, I could do with a porterhouse. And I don't know what other issues they bring up on the couch because the narrative only shows one. Still, they right stay. Even though we're just going around and around and around the mulberry bush.
And in my opinion, he's ready for a fight. So much has happened in your life. So many barriers, 5 years old and 10 years old, in our way sometimes.
I think on count I apologised 6 times. And because Adrian wasn't happy with the quality of the apology, you know, if I'm too loud, it's wrong. If I'm too quiet, it's wrong. I can't do right for doing wrong. I'm being made out to be like this vengeful, evil person.
Thomas, you do a lot of that by yourself. And here's the thing. I think the reason you're being asked to apologize properly and have it land is because you might apologize and say, yeah, I know that wasn't great behavior, but then you repeat the behavior.
My energy tank is empty and I'm not gonna sit here and lie and play fake, pretend that everything's rosy, because it's not. And I've had enough. I am absolutely done and I'm not speaking again, and don't touch me.
They can have these lovely moments where they really connect and then that happens and he goes, don't touch me. While making a bunch of comments that have nothing to do with their relationship and everything to do with Shanita and April on the couch. Adrian wasn't wrong. Performative Tom was ready for a fight. I think he's ready 24/7.
Throw my name and lie about me because one thing I'm fucking not is a liar. I'm in such a shitty place. No one's tilting my crown. I have had enough.
Wow.
Okay.
No one's stealing my crown. Well, she won Miss GB. It seems like she's good at taking crowns. It gets so bad on the couch that even 2 shillings has to get up out of her chair. Something tells me that no matter how much they make Adrian and Performative Tom do stuff, it's never going to be about their relationship. It's always going to be about whatever drama is happening that Performative Tom wants to put his 2 cents into.
I actually can't even believe that he's done this. Are you okay with him lying about you?
Obviously, it's hard because we said he's not a liar and he doesn't like the fact that his name's been dropped through Mod.
I think he's caught himself out so much in this situation. He did lie about it and now he doesn't know how to handle it. Exploding. Just because he's having a breakdown, that makes me a liar.
Ooh, is there a song for Miss GB? Because I'm going to learn every lyric. Well, April doesn't seem to have a lot of compassion, and nor does Performative Tom in return. But here's what I think. You're both full of it. And April might be half right. So Performative Tom is doing one of 2 things. Genuinely, he is a defensive, broken human, and that's why he's found his way on Mafs. And he's having this breakdown because it was bound to happen sooner or later in his life, and this reality show has sped it up. Or he's doing exactly what April has said, and he's trying to make a huge situation to distract from the situation of bitching about Shanita.
I made my decision off yes week.
So stay?
I made my decision off overcompensating, being a tit, and I rose this.
Leave! Oh!
Okay.
Oh, but again, just like PJ and Jess, we're just changing our decisions. Well, he would have had to have stayed anyway, but, well, no, he wouldn't have, because that's not the rule anymore. You can just change your mind on the couch. There's nothing sacred anymore with this show. And that's where we leave it. There is no resolution to the Shanita, Tom, Performative Tom, sorry, and Miss GB saga. And after all the dramatics, we've still only lost 2 couples. And we haven't lost Whitney and Duca. In fact, they're trying to make us believe that that's some sort of budding romance, that they're working through all their issues. It's some good stuff. Remember, if you want more Mafs, you can always watch Recapped at First Sight with my friends Bobcat. The link is below in the description. If you are a true blue forever and ever SBA, you need to do your duty and feed the algorithm. Comment below with, "Don't you touch me." Make sure you put that in the comments below, and I'll see you for the next video very soon.